Hi guys, so on a whim, before I close out, like not posting any more videos today, I've been hearing a lot about like there could be a serial killer on the loose in Houston, Texas, and also in Mississippi recently. There were lynchings found. I think it was two black men or one black man and a homeless man. But I want to do a card reading on this. I know this is crazy because I haven't thought of it and I need to research it a lot more. So please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. And I pray that my ancestors bless me in this reading and to just give me the messages like what we need to know. Um, so first, I think I want to touch on the serial killer in Houston because there was a young black woman. She was highly beloved and she was killed. And it's like they didn't even care until she was killed, and then they found like 13 bodies or something in the water that she was found. And there's this like really weird details of her situation. I have to look up her name and put it in the video title, but and they're saying obviously with all these deaths, it's not obvious to be foul play, but so let's see about being a serial. Sorry, the dogs. About being a serial killer in Houston. What is the 13 bodies about and stuff? So let's see. Hmm. Okay, so right off the bat, I think law enforcement they're kind of like they're so hesitant to like let people know what it really is. They're so scared to like alarm the population. They're like trying to. I don't think it's like a full cover up, but they're like what can we tell the people that's not gonna like set off alarms like. But people are already alluding to like this is some crazy shit happening right now. I also pick up organ harvesting. I don't know if they're trying to see how much details they want to leave out and give people, and like they kind of don't want to label it too much right now, but I do think a lot of it has to do with like organized crime for sure. The This card here makes me feel like mm, it could be a serial killer that did most of the killings. Um, or hid the bodies or whatnot. This person does look very depraved or very mad or something or very resentful and taking it out on others. So that's a very interesting card for sure. So I wouldn't put it past that. So this gives me like the energy of homicide. Uh, and then this card makes me feel like it's highly possible that someone has been like keeping trophies. And this person is very masked. But this person could be someone that's like of authority or like someone you would like least suspect. They like camouflage very well, so that's even scarier. This kind of looks like where they found the people too. Again, authority and police are kind of like they're spooked themselves. They're kind of like, I don't know how much we can say right now, but like even we're kind of like, this person seemed pretty professional but pretty obvious, and yeah, I think this is like chief of police. They're trying to like understand like the skills of this person or like the motives at this time. Um, but yeah, it seems like they might uncover the pattern here, or they might expose to the collective like what the pattern or motive is. Celebration also makes me feel like it could. I don't know. It's like it's switching between if it was one person or multiple people. But on the criminal side, they're celebrating something, so maybe getting away with things or like the fact that they can put fear into the population. The hangman, so yeah, the lynchings kind of slide into here. It makes me feel like this time of year or this just the energy right now is an influx of crime. There's a motivation behind it, so it's like maybe a bunch of behind the scenes organization happening right now. So a lot of it's confirming what a lot of people suspect. King of Swords. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say that cops were involved, but it could have been like ex-military or someone who had like some kind of skill or like someone who was like something eerie about that. Someone who has resources and access. I don't know something about that. And then the high priestess makes me feel like, in means of justice, we might get something in like a year, or like in a year we'll get, like in a year's time we'll get more um, clarity. But it seems like authority is very slow moving and like to not alarm people. So very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, it's even making the feds kind of like nervous. It gives me the energy of like they don't know what team this person is on. I don't know. It could be like their own people, or like um yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys can say what that means. So yeah. Um with the lynchings, let's see if anything comes up with that. It's getting dark now. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like law enforcement is being really sketch about this. There's a lot of like, whose team is this person on? I guess in law enforcement, there's a lot of like, can we expose the person, or are they like on our team? I know it sounds crazy, but like, it's a lot of energy of like we have to protect our own, whether that's like KKK stuff that comes up, or police, which has known to be intertwined together. And so it's a lot of that, which is not, which is as to be expected in Mississippi. So it's leaning more towards a cover up for sure, and organized crime and hate crime for sure. But like, it's very like protect our own, and this is said that they tried to say it was suicide. But yeah, again, the police energy of like, chief energy of like, we have to stay together. So I don't know. Will we get real justice and the truth with this? Is like heavy cover up. We might, if like the families keep pushing for justice, if the collectives keep pushing for justice. It's just the point that we can't become comfortable with lies. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. And may Spirit close this portal, this reading, and bless those who were harmed. And yeah, so I'm gonna see what else, if anything else, I'm gonna record today. But thank you for watching.